Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, Subsistence Traveling. I'm your host Jay. Today we're talking about 9 land stocks to buy now. And in times of volatility in the stock market, a piece of land is a good investment because it is an illiquid asset. I think it's good for people to consider these stocks as long as the company has a good balance sheet. Land is used for many purposes. Some are non-cyclical and some are cyclical. Some hold up good in times like these, better than others. Okay, so let's go. All right, so as always, the disclaimer. Give you a second just to look at the disclaimer. And I encourage that we stay connected. I recommend you follow me on Twitter at SubsistenceTRA1, support Patreon at Subsistence Traveling, and donate via PayPal. Now, I'll have links to all these below. And I also want to make an announcement. I have a stock market course coming soon. This course is designed for beginners. Okay, it teaches you the basics of how to evaluate stocks. Okay, I plan on putting it out initially on Udemy and on Patreon, and some other platforms as well. Okay, so just letting you guys know. So if anyone's interested, I recommend that you put a comment in the comment section. Okay, it's definitely a good course. I've been working on it for a while. All right, so the case for land stocks. Okay, and the first one is simple. Everything comes from the land. Okay, you'll always need land. Whether it's for minerals, for resources, for a place to live and shelter, everything comes from the land. It's an illiquid asset, okay, especially in times of volatility. In the markets, it's good to own some illiquid assets, okay? It's a good inflation hedge, okay? Just like I said before, especially when you look at certain places, certain parts of the world that's known for inflation, lots of people keep their money either in real estate or raw land, because it's a good hedge for inflation. And I think now is a good time to look at these stocks. Valuations, okay? When you look in this sector, a lot of the companies are very either fairly priced, some are reasonably priced, but not many overpriced companies in this sector. As always, the criteria: one is profitability, valuation, liquidity and solvency, dividend, also the fundamentals of the sector/industry. All right, so the first stock we're looking at is WEYERHAEUSER, ticker symbol WY, priced at $21.49, price to earnings of 47.41, 2 times book value, and it doesn't pay a dividend. Okay, so the valuation is high, 2 times book. However, this is a timber company, but they also own a lot of land as well. Matter of fact, they're one of the largest landholders in the US. The valuation is a high. You can wait for a pullback. However, it's a good stock, especially for this environment. Like I said, I believe a crash is coming. This is something I would look at if a crash was to come. Next is Farmland Partners, ticker symbol FPI, price at $6.90, price to book of 0.71, pays a dividend of 2.92%. Okay, so the valuation is excellent. This company owns a lot, as the name implies, lots of farmland. Matter of fact, this was one of the few stocks that were You know, on Friday when you had a sell off, this stock was up. So, you know, that says a lot. An excellent valuation. This is trading at less than book value. And, you know, the demand for farmland just keeps going up. It's like, it's every time they just keep, you know, converting farmland to residential land. So it's like, you know, farmland is always, you know, something that's scarce, you know, so that's definitely something to look into. Next is the Texas Pacific Land Trust, ticker symbol TPL, priced at $572.15, price to earnings of 18.79, price to book of 9.96, pays a dividend of 1.75%. Okay, so this one is very expensive, almost 10 times book. They own land, that lots of land that's used for different purposes in the state of Texas. They make their money from land sales, oil and gas royalties, grazing leases, and leases for other purposes. You know, both mineral land, farmland, and so forth. So, you know, very diversified. You know, definitely, you know, I would look at this, you know, after it's pulled back a little bit, you know. All right, so we have the Gladstone Land Corp, ticker symbol LAND, priced at $15.31, price to book of 2.1, pays a dividend of 3.51%. Okay, and I'm considering this one. The valuation is, you know, a little bit over, you know, two times book. You know, it's a little high. However, this company, they invest mainly in farmland. The farmland that they invest in is mainly for fruits, vegetables, and produce, which I think is very good, and I think there's strong demand for. Okay, so I think this is a decent one, especially if it was to pull back. You know, I think this is a good one, and it pays a decent dividend. So, all right, so next is St. Joe, ticker symbol JOE, priced at $18.23, price to earnings of 47.97, price to book of 2.1, and no dividend. Okay, again, high valuation. However, this company is one of the largest landowners in the state of Florida. They own a lot of land, especially in the northwestern part of the state, which has been growing rapidly over the years. It's you know, they make money, you know, they own a lot of land, timber, as well as they develop the land into a lot of subdivisions and master plan communities and so forth. So definitely something to look into, especially in the upcoming years. This should do very well. Next is BRASILAGRO, ticker symbol LND, priced at $3.71, price to earnings of 9.22, price to book of 1.07, pays a dividend of 5.97%. Okay, and this is an excellent stock. It's fairly valued, pays a good dividend. This company owns agricultural land in Brazil, and I believe their business should improve. I mean, the business is good now, but it should improve, especially with the Chinese entering South America, looking for, you know, resources and ways to get food and so forth. So I think this is definitely one to look into. Next is Rayonier, ticker symbol RYN, priced at $24.11, price to earnings of 80.32, price to book of 2.4, and a dividend of 4.48%. Okay, and this is another timber REIT. This is classified as a real estate investment trust. They own lots of land, and one of the ways they make money is with timber, but they also own the land as well. Again, especially, I believe the demand for lumber should pick up, especially after we, maybe give it a few months, or when we get into next year. I think the demand for lumber will just shoot up. So, this is definitely something to look into. All right, so next is the TEJON Ranch, ticker symbol TRC, priced at $13.87. Price to earnings of 37.28. Price to book of 0.85. Pays no dividend. Okay, and obviously this one is fairly, it's cheap. It's trading at less than book value. They own lots of land in California, especially in Southern California, LA County, Kern County. And they have land for, they have land where they build master plan communities and different subdivisions and so forth. Agricultural land, I think they plant almonds and grapes, pistachios, alfalfa. So they have agricultural land. They also have commercial real estate as well. Just a diversified, and like I said, they own lots of land, especially in the Southern California area. Definitely worth looking into. Matter of fact, I'm considering this one myself. Last but not least is PICO Holdings, ticker symbol PICO, priced at $8.06. Price to earnings of 53.31. Price to book of 0.90. No dividend. Okay, and this is another one I'm looking at myself. Decent, good valuation. It's less than book value. This company owns land, and real estate in Nevada as well as Arizona. I'm not sure about California, but I know for sure that they own land in Arizona and Nevada. They also own, when you own a lot of land, a lot of times there could be minerals, so that, you have mineral rights. And especially in I think in Nevada, they own water rights and so forth. So this is definitely something worth looking into. Okay. All right, so here's some other companies to look at. They didn't make the list. Not that they're bad companies, but they just didn't meet the criteria. Nevertheless, you can still find some opportunity. You have the Howard Hughes Corporation, and this is a company that owns lots of land. They usually develop the land into like master plan communities, shopping centers, and so forth. So, you may want to look at it. It's actually less than book value right now. So, Cresud SACIF. This is an Argentinian company. They own lots of farmland in Argentina and maybe Brazil as well. I'm not sure, but I know for a fact they own lots of land in Argentina, mostly agricultural land. We have the Maui Land and Pineapple, ticker symbol MLP, and they own lots of land on Maui. Some of it is farmland, some of it is for resorts, residential, and so forth. So, worth looking into. All right, so here's my final thought. There's always going to be a need for land. Okay, and especially in periods like what we're heading into, I think land is, if you couldn't buy physical land, then obviously there's no need to really, buy stocks, like that. But I think land is a, always going to be a need for land. It's probably one of the best investments to make right now. These companies have very low dollar prices. It's hard for me to believe that I should pay $2,500 a share for Amazon when land is a much valuable resource. And these, it's just the valuations in the tech stocks just makes no sense. It's like they're trying to tell you that the technology is much more important than the resources, which is so far from the truth. Anyways, like I said, low dollar prices, so you don't have to risk a lot of your money. Again, I believe there's going to be new subdivisions. There's a shortage of housing in the country. I mean, matter of fact, all around the world, there's a shortage of housing. And I think land is going to be in demand. Give it a year or two. Land is going to be a very in demand resource. Timing. When you invest in land, it's just a matter of timing. You just have to be patient and to wait your turn, because land is a good investment. It's just a matter of being patient and waiting your turn. So that's just what it's about. All right, so I just want to let you guys know I appreciate you. Big ups to all my new subscribers. Just want to let you know I do appreciate you. I encourage you guys to like and share the videos, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter, support my Patreon, and donate via PayPal. Like I said, I have links below. All right, so guys, as I always say, peace to all.